Yo, what is up, everybody? It's your boy Slim, aka Mr. Different, back with another video. Your favorite nappy-headed producer, back with another video, and this one's a viewer request. We're going to talk about how to remove background noise and some ways of getting rid of it and how to prevent it in your recordings. Also, I got the OG microphone, my favorite P220 by AKG, because it's going to be really good to help identify this kind of background vocal thing, because condenser microphones pick up a lot of noise. As you can hear, my room's untreated as hell, so yeah, it's gonna be fun. Also, I got a new vocal effect for my voiceovers. I finally figured out how Waves Audio get that kind of, I don't know, that bigger than life vocal sound. I finally figured it out. Let me know what you guys think about it, and yeah, I don't know what you guys think. Do you like it? Do you not? And then check out my old vocal effects. I don't know, let me know. But anyway, let's get right into the video. So we're gonna look at how to remove background noise in your audio recording, your vocals, all that good stuff. Now, background noise or background audio or noise in general can be a bunch of different things. There's a bunch of different ways to get it, and there's a bunch of different ways to remove it. And I'm gonna show you the best ways to do it, in my opinion. That's super easy, super quick, where you ain't gotta do too much to it. So for example, let's jump right to my DAW. We are inside of Studio One, but don't worry, you can do this in any DAW that you want to. It does not matter if it's Studio Pro Tools, Cubase, Logic, whatever reason, Ableton, whatever, it doesn't matter. The effects, use what you got, but let's go through it. So first off, the easiest way to prevent background noise is to watch your gain staging. The more gain you put into your audio interface, or the louder you push it, the more noise. For example, if I crank this mic up, you can start hearing that. You can hear all that background noise. Of course, I got a gate on it, which we'll talk about that later. But, the louder you push your microphone, the more noise will get introduced to it. Some microphones are better at others than preventing background noise. Like a more expensive microphone might have a lower noise floor, but then a more cheaper microphone, like, that $20 microphone I did a review on, check it out somewhere up here, somewhere, find it. That microphone has a really bad noise floor, and it is super noisy. And yeah, but it's a $20 microphone, cheaply made and all that. So be careful your gain staging. Less is more. Remember that. I'll make a video about recording vocals with that. So here's a little recording I did real quick. I'm actually gonna bypass all the effects so you can kind of hear what the noise sounds like when recording at a pretty bad volume. So here you go. So here is a quick test, a noise test. We're gonna see if we can remove some of the background noise. I actually have a fan going in the background, so I'll be quiet quick so you can hear it. And let's see if we can remove this with some techniques. Yeah. So as you can see, very bad example of, noise in general. Like I said, I have a fan in the background playing while I was recording that, so you kind of get an idea. Because I said fans, you got kids, neighbors, outdoors, whatever. If you're not in a treated room or in a vocal booth, you're going to pick up some kind of noise, especially if you're using condenser microphones. So, let's see if we can remove some of that. So you just got, like I said, the lower you set your microphone, the better. You don't want a hot signal, but that's gain staging. I made videos about that, but I will make more. So just be careful of that. Now, okay, so let's get some techniques and actually remove some of this noise. Now, one of the most common ways that, the most obvious way to remove remove noise from vocals is using some sort of vocal, besides gain staging, is using some kind of noise reduction plugin. Now, I have two, for example. I'm gonna show you how they work. One is by Acusonics, pretty affordable. It's a one knob vocal noise remover. And I got a more expensive one, which is made by the guys, what is the people? Isotope, the RX Spectral Noise Denoiser. So the Spectral Noise Denoiser, the Spectral Denoiser, and it's more of an expensive one. It does a pretty good job, but they're noise reduction. There's ways have them. There's all ones. There's free ones. You choose your poison at that point. One thing about noise reduction plugins is that they can add artifacts and can degrade your sound. So I would use these as a last resort. Before gain staging, my other technique will show you, I would use this as like the last line of defense, like use this as your last plugin, but it's the most obvious. It says noise removal. So yeah, so let's just go ahead and play the Acusonics one first and see how good it does at removing some of this background noise. So let's just go and play it, and we'll just turn it up. You pretty much just turn up the processing and let it do its thing. So here is a quick test, a noise test. We're gonna see if we can remove some of the background noise. I actually have a fan going in the background, so I'll be quiet quick so you can hear it. And let's see if we can remove this with some techniques. Yeah. As you see, it did a pretty good job of removing that background noise, especially that fan. I'll just mute and unmute it so you kind of hear it. So I'll be quiet quick so you can hear it. And let's see if so it did a pretty good job. But as you notice, the sound quality of my vocals did get, they got degraded. They got artifacts. As you can hear, if I crank it all the way up, you can really start hearing it start breaking away my audio and cutting into my audio as well as the noise. So here is a quick test, a noise test. Let's see if we can remove some of the background noise. I actually have a fan going in the background, so I'll be quiet quick so you can hear it. And let's see if we can remove. So this is one of the inherent things when using noise reduction plugins. They're going to add some artifacting. Now the RX is no different, even though it's a more expensive one and a better one in theory. It's still, you know, going to have some kind of artifacts when you push it too hard. But you can learn, feature, and adapt it. Now it has more controls, unlike the noise reduction, the Accusonic. So here is a quick test, a noise test. Let's see if we can remove some background noise. Actually, I have a fan going in the background, so I'll be quiet quick so you can hear it. And let's see if we can remove this with some techniques. And then we'll just mess around the threshold. There goes, so I'll be quiet quick so you can hear it. And let's see if we can remove. But the good thing about the RX bundle is you can actually have it like learn the noise. So hit learn. It actually learn what the noise sound like in your recording, and let's see if we can remove this with some techniques. Yeah. So here is a quick test, a noise test. So you see, that's one thing I like about the RX. It can learn the noise. If you got like a clear, obvious spot with noise in it, you can listen to it. It can learn what the noise sound like, and it can just remove that frequency. So yeah, RX, you know, it's more expensive, but at the end of the day, it does a better job. But like I said, if you push it too hard, regardless, it's gonna sound bad. So, but yeah, noise reduction plugins, you know, last line of defense, don't rely on them, but they can be helpful in a clutch, especially if you don't have the choice to, you know, actually set up your gain stage and all that. Now, another way that I like to remove noise from backgrounds is using the gate. For example, I have a gate on my voice right now. I have the RVox, which is my favorite plugin ever. I mean, this is the go-to plugin if you want some good, clean vocal sounds. Like I said, the gate in it will cut out noise. So as you see, I'm gonna talk right now and I'm gonna stop talking. And you can hear there's no noise or anything like that, and it comes back in. It's really simple. It's 2 buttons, really 2 sliders, 3 sliders, and it works really good. You just set your gate threshold, and that's it. So use the gate. I know if you can't afford RVox, there is stock gates. There is one called Floorfish, but it's only 32-bit, and this is a 64-bit DAW, so I can't open it. But inside FL Studio, you could. So Floorfish is absolutely free. I'll actually try to download it, but it won't open in here, but it will open in FL Studio, so you can use that as well. So let's put RVox on the vocal, and let's see what it does. See if it can help out. So let's try it. So here is a quick test, a noise test. Let's see if we can remove some of the background noise. Actually, I have a fan going in the background, so I'll be quiet quick so you can hear it. And let's see if we can remove this with some techniques. Yeah. As you see, it does remove the fan noise when I'm not talking, but of course, when I'm talking, I'm opening up the gates. Like I said, you take that, throw on, you know, maybe a little bit of the error noise reduction, you know, just a little bit, and you probably got a good vocal sound. So here is a quick test, a noise test. Let's see if we can remove some of the background noise. Actually, I have a fan going in the background, so I'll be quiet quick so you can hear it. And let's see if we can, you know, so let's play before. No plugins. Quick test, a noise test. Let's see if we can remove some of the background noise. Actually, I have a fan going in the background, so I'll be quiet quick so you can hear it. And let's see if we can remove this with some techniques. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much really it. I mean, there's not much more I can go to. Those are just some quick ways to do it. Like I said, gain stage is going to be the key. Like I said, you don't want to set your microphone too hot because you'll pick up a lot of noise in your area, background noise, plus you'll pick up, you know, self noise from the microphone. Like I said, get you a gate. A gate is always good, you know, so that way it only cuts on when you're talking. So like I said, when you be quiet, you don't get no noise. So that's a good way. Like I say, if you can afford to purchase some kind of noise reduction plugin, such as the one from Accusonic or the one for Waves, or even there's one from Waves that's pretty good called Suppression, I think it's called. You know, it's pretty cheap, like 29 bucks right now. I'll put a link for that. Is like a link gonna be for all these plugins in the bottom where you can get these, you know, something like that to kind of help you out. You pretty much got a good way of saving some valuable audio. Cause I say what sucks is that, you know, you got a good vocal tape and all you have is a little bit of noise in it, and that's going to ruin it. You don't want that. You want to keep that good vocal tape so you can use it and, you know, make a hit. So, you know, take some of these techniques, gate noise reduction plugins, and also just use some simple gain staging, and you should, you know, prevent yourself from, you know, getting noise, because really that's the only way you can get rid of noise, unless you're doing some crazy witchcraft, which I don't think none of us know. So yeah, that's pretty much how I get rid of noise in vocals, and I hope it helped you guys out. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy. Like always, you know who it is. It's your boy Slim, aka Mr. Different. Not motivated by the money, but the like, comments, kind of views. If you got any more viewer requests, please leave them in the comments below. I'll try to answer as many as I can. I'm doing a lot of vocal stuff this year, so let's get into it. Let me know what you guys want me to do as far as vocals and vocal effects or whatever processing. Let me know. Mixing, mastering, I want to do it all. So let's get to it. So with that said, I guess I just catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one, everybody. Yeet.